Well, it's quite a simple matter to add a new record to SppDb. You just click on this tab on the right hand side of the screen and then just type the botanical name of the species you want to work with. So if I want to add a record, Thryptomene saxicola, which is a really nice little mini shrub that grows well on sloping sites and has extensive flowering period, very good for cut flowers. I type its name, and if I visited the internet and found a publicly available URL, an image on the internet that we want to use, then I can paste that reference in and then download the species, and I'm going to put it in one particular directory or folder on my computer. I like to be consistent about this and put the images and save the images in one particular place. So we're now downloading the image file from the internet. So we're beginning the process of populating the screen with images of this particular plant. What we'd like now is a close-up image to add to this one. Well, I located that image using Wikipedia, and so while I'm at it, I've taken some information from Wikipedia, and we can pop that information into our growing entry in SppDb. So we have a comments section at the bottom of an individual record, and I've just pasted that information into the comments section, so you can see we can carry quite a lot of information about this particular species down in that little field. Well, now that we know that Paynes hybrid is a sport from Thryptomene saxicola, we can get a bit more evidence from Wikipedia and some more information. The family is important, and that's the family Myrtaceae. So now let's go back and add that information to our plant information sheet. Well, now we can type in some more information. The common name is filled in, and we just discovered that this species is a member of the family Myrtaceae, so we can use a drop-down list to select that, and there's Myrtaceae. So we're beginning to fill out our record card. Height and width here. We've got quite a reasonable list of those, but there's quite a long list of pre-configured values, but I would like to show you how easy it is to add more. So under a category called height and width, we can come up here to basic data and height, width. We could add a new one. We just read that this one goes, if you want to use a category such as this, up to 1 meter, you can add your own category. And let's do that. We'll close now, so the new height width should be there, up to 1 meter. So you can use entries from the drop-down list or add your own. The whole point of SppDb is to make it as flexible as possible to work the way that you want it to work. And of course the same applies to plant type. You can add to this list, or I might categorize that as a mini shrub or small shrub. So let's change it. If we're unhappy with that, we'll come back to small shrub. Now, as far as the code is concerned, again, this is your choice, but I'm a fan of using the first 2 letters of the species name, the genus, and then the first two letters of the species name. So I'd be looking for THSA. So let's go to code and add a record, THSA. You need to be consistent, I think, with this. We'll OK, and that's now gone in. So you can see a large number of codes that I've been using. The code becomes important when you want to work SppDb with CAD software such as gCADPlus. So we should now be able to find it in the list. And there we are. So we've coded it. So you can work through populating this new record with ornamental features, the conditions it grows in, how you're going to use it in a landscape sense, its flower colour and so on. So this particular variety of white pink, you can say red, pink, white, but you could add again pink, white maybe, and we're done bloom time. Again, you can change this or add to it. It's late winter in our environment here. Its growth rate, having grown it, I think it's medium slow. The zone that it will grow in is going to, now your entry here will depend upon the way you categorise the zone in the area that you work. I work in an area where I need to know those plants that work on a plain or also on the coast or in the hills, but you might just classify this one as any Mediterranean climate this particular plant will grow. So there's no, we don't apply any hard and fast rules. You just organise this the way you want. If you're working into the US, you'd use their US Department of Agriculture system for various zones. If we wanted to add a new image, we click down here and then we search on the internet for another freely available image of reasonable quality that we can pop into here, and that will then give us two examples of images of this species. So we're trying to provide a lot of information that may well be valuable to a client when we complete a design for them. We'll incorporate a printed list incorporating all of this data and make that available to the client. Although I've not been able to find a close-up of the plants hybrid of Thryptomene saxicola, I can click here and look at a detailed image and then take that URL and copy that and go back into SppDb and paste that one. That'll give us at least a close-up of the flower type that we want to show. We prefer it to be the pink one, and next time I see this in flower, I'll try and get a close-up. Well, for the moment, that one will do to illustrate how the extra images work in SppDb. So here we go back to this, our original habit shot of the plant, and there's a close-up of the flowers of the parent variety, if you like. So all I need now do is to go through and complete the information in the various fields in the database. To go back to we'll make sure we apply them, and if we come back here, we're now in the original database, and record 3, we're going through 298 entries in the database, and we add to those entries as we get good photographs and images of species that we like to work with. Well, it's an easy matter to go back to that record. I can just type in the first few characters of the name, or type PAY for Paynes, and then do a quick find. So now we're back at that record card that we're using to fill out the data.